I asked a question today on one of the radio stations. When was the last time I talked to him? And it was probably a year or so before he passed away, maybe a little more than that. He and I were going to do a song together, and I went over to Neverland and sat down with him, and I played him the track of "I Wish Those Days Could Come Back Once More," and the lyrics were perfect for the both of us, and Mike was really all excited about it, and I went over to Stevie Wonder's place and played him the track, and Stevie said, "I love it, I love it," and he said, "Donnie, you got to get close to Michael because I'm worried about him." I said, "I am too, but we're going to do this record together, and it's going to be a lot of fun." So shortly thereafter is when all the allegations hit, and I got a call one day when I was on tour, and it was Mike on the other line. And I said, "Where are you, Michael?" He said, "I can't tell you." I said, "Come on, Mike, you're talking to me here. Where are you?" He says, "I'm hiding. I rented this big bus, and I've got my kids with me, and I'm in Arizona." And he said, I just got to get away from everybody. So I said, "Mike, drive on up to Utah. Come to my house. Nobody will know you're there. And just get away so I can just talk to you." And he said, "Okay, I'll do it." But he never did, and that was the last time I talked to him.
Michael first passed, I always said, "I can't believe he's gone."
Do you think all the accusations, the allegations, the trials that he had to go through, do you think it all contributed in the end to his physical condition and his early death? I mean, do you think that all the drugs he was taking for the anxiety, for the lack of sleep, the painkillers and so on, was it all connected, do you think, in the end, to the pressure that he felt and the tension and the stress?
You know what? I think a lot of that was exaggerated, but I don't think that had anything to do with the way he died. Being a Christian and believing in the resurrection, I feel that I'll see him again.
Catherine, that Michael, in the build-up to his death, was working too hard, was too tired, he couldn't sleep, all that kind of... You've heard all this. Is that true? Because I've also heard from people that were working with him on the tour and everything, that he was pretty fit, that he was enjoying it, and he was having a good time, and he was excited. What's the truth?
What's the... Excuse me? What's...
How did you think he was in the build-up to his death, physically?
You know, we have a trial going on, and I'd rather not say. I've talked a lot already about it.
But were you concerned about him?
Oh,
Michael, if you could spend one day in complete anonymity, where would you go and what would you do? Cindy.
Oh, boy. Probably to Neverland or an island isolated somewhere. What would I do? Probably write music or kind of create some musical or stage play or something. Something creative.
was Dr. Murray who did it.
Well, I think there was a conspiracy,
right? Absolutely, Elizabeth. It was a conspiracy, and a lot of people were involved in this, and they know who they are, and they're very afraid of what I might say, of what my brother has told me.
Was he used in your mind, Dr. Murray, I'm speaking of, as the sort of hitman in terms of this conspiracy?
I think, honestly, in my total belief is that Dr. Murray was just the fall guy simply because he knew what was going on, but I don't know to what extent.
The person who would be
Which was somebody was in Michael's house outside of that doctor during that time. Now that I do know, and I know who that person was that was in his house. Now whether that person did that or not, that I don't know.
But if you're saying that Dr. Murray is just the fall guy, and that there are people, you know, way bigger than him that that was behind this, what do you want to see happen to Dr. Murray? I'm really intrigued because you say that there was somebody at this house, and you know who it was. Can you say who it was?
No, I cannot say because there were other people in the house as well. Because I prefer not to at the moment, but I will say this: I would love to have a one-on-one with several people. One person I would love to have. Safe? I would love to have a one-on-one with probably.
I mean, I don't know if you say that because you think that you could instinctively get from
or sister that passed, and you knew that your sister or brother were telling you that they were going to do this to him, that it was a group of people, and this is what's going to happen to me step by step, the way he said it, not only to me but to my mother as well. Wouldn't you be concerned, and wouldn't you be involved to find out who